So if Jesus said, eat my body and drink my blood, does that mean if a church only offers the bread or the wine, then it's bad? This idea is actually part of the ultraquist position. It's a movement from Bohemia in the early 5th century. And the problem with it is that the logical conclusion makes little sense. If you don't receive both bread and wine, then you don't receive Jesus fully. Because what Jesus is talking about is that if you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you will have eternal life. You have to receive him. So if you go to church and you only receive the communion wafer, but you're never drinking of the wine, you're never receiving Christ's blood, both his body and his blood, like he said you had to do, is that lesser? Like, do you have to receive both to actually receive God? Is each one 50% God? And if we keep going, like, we have to ask the logical questions. What does it mean to do this in remembrance of me? Do we have to recline at supper? Should we only use unleavened bread, not little communion wafers? Like, what's the deal? Where does this end? No, there's a difference between celebrating the sacrament and the setting. Of course, receiving both is the preferred way. The church actually agrees with this. In the 1984 document, This Holy and Living Sacrifice, Directory for the Celebration and Reception of Communion Under Both Kinds. Side note, no way you could have shortened that? Seriously? The document says that communion under both forms is preferable, but it's not always possible in every case. So yeah, we should eat the bread and drink the wine, both eat the body and drink the blood of Christ, but not doing so doesn't diminish the grace that God is giving through the sacrament, because Jesus Christ is fully present in both the bread and the wine. And denying that is a very interesting legalistic framework.